Number 1. Leah. Though Leah is the main vocalist of Itzy, she often receives countless negative comments about her vocals. Skeptics claim that despite coming into the limelight for a while, she has not put much effort into improving her singing. There are many stages where she fails to deliver the right pitch of the songs. Additionally, critics also say that her dance performances are not as satisfactory as the other members of the group. Specifically, in the group's Mafia in the Morning performance at Mnet, Leah was considered a black hole and received much criticism for making a mistake on the Countdown stage. At the end of the song, she took a totally different position compared to the other members. And as a result, Itzy's lineup was ruined, even though the girls tried to keep their professional expressions on stage. As if that wasn't bad enough, the group's hit song Wannabe performance at the show Idol Radio on March 12, 2020, uploaded on YouTube, had paved the way for some netizens to nitpick at Leah's moves again. These haters commented that she did not try her best to complete the performance, and even messed up the arm choreography, downgrading the overall performance of the group. Regarding her vocals, taking a closer look at her cover of Jessie J's Price Tag at Yuhi Old Sketchbook, netizens pointed out that she slightly strains her voice when hitting high notes.
Everybody look to the right.
Sometimes she unfortunately goes off pitch, making the overall performance seem unstable, and people believe she does not have a wide voice range. On the other hand, there are many fans claiming that though Leah cannot be regarded as one of the top vocalists of the K-pop industry, her singing is not too bad, as some netizens complained. Plus, Leah's specialties are jazz and R&B, both of which are not Itzy's style, so Leah doesn't have many opportunities to show her vocals. In addition to that, Itzy's choreographies are very complicated. And after all, Leah is not the main dancer, therefore it is understandable why some of her stages appear to be unsatisfactory. Number 2. Yuri. Added to Red Velvet a year after the group's debut in 2014, Yuri received major backlash from those who prefer Red Velvet as a 4-member group. She was criticized both in real life and on online platforms for every little thing. Skeptics claim that she is neither a top vocalist or a good dancer, and labeled her as the group's talentless member. Yuri also did not appear independently on TV shows as much as other members, and therefore was not as famous as Joy or Irene. During the early phases of Yuri's career, netizens would bash Yuri for failing to keep up with Red Velvet's choreography. They compared her flexibility and the angles in her dancing to the others, and pointed out that she was offbeat compared to the rest of the group. The thing is, while many fans believe Yuri is performing way better now, a lot of netizens think the opposite, and say that she is barely making any progress and no one else in the fandom cares about her existence. Nevertheless, fans still believe calling Yuri talentless and not making progress is far from the truth. With time, Yuri has proven herself to be an amazing songwriter and lyricist. Since 2017, she has been writing and producing music for both her group and other artists. In fact, the first time she took part in writing lyrics and producing music was for an artist called Rangoon in 2017 for the song Story. Besides, Yuri was also the first member of Red Velvet to debut as a solo artist. In 2019, she released her song Dear Diary as part of SM Station Season 3. The reaction of K-netizens was quite positive, saying that she shocks them with her smooth solo performing ability. Number 3. Jisoo. As the visual of the group, Jisoo has been disregarded by many people, and her talent is often overlooked and underestimated. Naysayers have also slammed Jisoo for her dancing, saying that she barely puts any effort into her dance stage, and downgrades the overall dance performance of the group. They have also voiced their opinion that her singing is weak and nasal. At times, Jisoo was said to disappoint some K-pop fans with her unsatisfactory performance in several songs. There was even a whole video on YouTube dedicated to pointing out all of Jisoo's voice cracks, and times she could not hit the right pitch of the high notes. However, a lot of fans stood with Jisoo and defended that she has made significant improvement with each comeback. Jisoo has worked hard to improve her dancing and kept up with the increasing difficulty of Blackpink's choreography, proving her great efforts. Also, Jisoo's supporters say that rather than being nasal, she has a unique vocal color, characterized by her deep, husky voice, perfectly suited for melodious songs with a slow pace. Number 4. Unwu. Unwu is undoubtedly one of the hottest K-pop idols and male visuals of all time. However, he often receives criticism for his disappointing acting performance. Netizens have been saying that Unwu got the roles in many famous K-dramas, only thanks to his pretty privilege. And they believe that his talent is inadequate compared to his popularity. In addition, people also said that Unwu has awkward facial expressions in several scenes of his well-known dramas True Beauty and Rookie Historian Gu Hye-rung. Whether the characters are scared, happy, annoyed, or surprised, Unwu seems to show the same expression, with his eyes and mouth wide open. Nevertheless, we are not to deny his constant efforts in improving his acting and performing skills. Compared to his debut drama, My Brilliant Life, his acting in most recent dramas has been upgraded profoundly. Additionally, people also say that his vocal and dance performance are at an acceptable level, and he is not worth being criticized so badly just because people tend to underrate his skills because of his stunning visuals. Number 5. Shuhua. Shuhua has been regarded as talentless ever since her debut, with people slamming her all the time for her vocal abilities and apparent lack of stage presence. As she has given fewer lines in the group's songs than other members, the general public blamed this on her limited ability and poor voice projection. Additionally, they also claim that her dancing skills are far behind that of her fellows. To illustrate, on the stage at KBS Song Festival 2020, some netizens noticed that Shuhua was not up to par with the rest of the girls when it came to the choreography. She was said to be completely outshone by Erin from Oh My Girl, Yuna from Itzy, and Wonyoung from IZ*ONE, as her dance moves appeared to not be as clear and graceful. Some even denied all her abilities, saying that Shuhua can't dance, can't sing as she can barely hold a note together, and has no stage presence. Despite that, numerous people have complimented Shuhua on her deep, rich vocals. Her solo dance performance in Han was also praised by many for the soft and graceful movements. Nevertheless, some people seem to forget that Shuhua is still a young foreign girl who risks everything to travel to another country to fulfill her dream, and she is still trying every day. Number 6. TXT members. Considered as the descendant of the international superstar BTS, TXT members are clearly under tons of stress and pressure to follow in their seniors' footsteps. Ever since their debut days, the members of TXT have been harshly criticized by netizens for having no talents, and they were even accused of gaining popularity thanks to BTS. Some even believed that with TXT's limited talents, as their song couldn't even chart #1 on Melon, they'd be a Nugu group. Another opinion also said that TXT had done nothing and earned nothing since their debut, but were still living their best life thanks to BTS's hard work. The hatred was so severe that one member of the group named Soobin even revealed his pain during an interview with Weverse magazine, claiming that he could not brush his head off the comments he accidentally read on the internet, which said that the members of TXT did not deserve their fame and success. In fact, it is clear that the group earned the fame they deserve themselves because of their constant efforts. If they depend on other people to attain success, there is a high chance that they would be outshone by thousands of other artists in this harsh industry. With time, TXT members have proved their talent via the staggering numbers of hit songs they have created and the awards they have attained. Rookie of the Year at Asian Artist Awards 2019, Best New Male Artist at Genie Music Awards 2019, Album Bonsang at Golden Disc Award 2021, Bonsang at Seoul Music Awards 2021, etc. Number 7. Huning Bahia. Although it's been less than a year since her debut, Huning Bahia has already come into massive amounts of criticism. One of the main reasons why she got slammed is that people think her votes are all from MOA, who voted for her because they like her brother, not because of her talents. Besides that, people don't like her facial expression that's said to be often blank when she performs. It appears to many netizens that she doesn't know how to express and convey the emotion of the songs, thus downgrading her own performance and the overall performance of the group. Some said that they held high expectations for Bahia after seeing her rank second on the show, and hoped that she would prove her position. But they were disappointed because, since her debut until now, she hasn't made any breakthroughs. Nevertheless, many netizens are fighting against the hate comments poured on Bahia, saying that she is an individual trainee who just recently got signed with Play M and has not gained much training. Moreover, she is already under lots of pressure due to her brother's fame, so people should go easy on her. So what do you think about these idols being accused of not making progress? Which idol do you think is completely unworthy of criticism? Comment down below to share your thoughts with us. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more interesting K-pop content. Thank you for watching.